Hello, my name is Sabrina Wesso, and today I will be presenting a case example for my psychotherapy class. The name of my fictional client is Glenda, and the therapy I chose is REBT. First, I will be giving a brief introduction into Glenda, and then I will go over the techniques that I used from REBT and also speak about why I chose this technique. After that, I will show the role play. And when the role play ends, I will give a small conclusion to finalize everything. So let's talk a little bit about Glenda. Glenda came in feeling very anxious and upset because she became painfully aware that she's manipulating men with her physical appearance. So she knows how to approach men. In fact, she had a lot of men in her life, but none of these had been men that she had a real relationship with, a real connection with, which is what she wants. She does know that she hasn't pursued death on purpose because supposedly she had gotten what she wanted from men, which is attention. And attention is good, but it's not enough to form a serious relationship. So she starts questioning herself. And some examples of her questions are: does she have something to offer men? Will she risk her comfort zone for the search of meaning? And what if during this search of meaning, she finds nothingness inside? That she's just a pretty exterior. And will the pain of superficiality be better than finding nothingness inside? Well, this is what we will explore, and now I'll go over the technique of REBT and why I chose it. So REBT, first rational therapy, was developed by Albert Ellis, which was then known as REBT, Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy. So this technique is based on the belief that we create rational or irrational beliefs about ourselves and others. So basically, they believe that people have the predisposition for the happiness, loving growth, self-actualization, as well as self-destruction, endless repetition of mistakes, self-blame. This technique helps people understand that they don't need to be accepted or loved by everyone. They need to stop blaming themselves and others for their mistakes and just accept them. As Albert Ellis said, blame is at the core of most emotional disturbances. To be psychologically healthy, we need to stop blaming. So the therapist's role needs to show empathy with the client to form a relationship, so it's better to help them in this way, but not too much empathy, because this approval will make clients feel much dependency on you. This technique is very open and direct in disclosing beliefs. So basically that's why I chose it, because it's very cognitive and behavioral. So this directive technique really helps Glenda and really will help her to show her irrational beliefs and to show her how to change it in a very much faster and effective way. I also like humanistic approach, PCT, but this techniques doesn't provide the space to change what she wants to change as quickly. So I use the ABC tool, which helps me understand her and will help her understand her and will help her change what she wants to change. A starts for activating event, the existence of the event, which leads to B, the beliefs about the events. And the beliefs about the events lead to consequence, C. So A, activating event doesn't lead to reaction. Activating event leads to belief, and the belief leads to the reaction. Then I use DEF to help her change this. D stands for the disputing intervention. So I encourage her to question her irrational beliefs about herself so she can see where the problem lies. After that, we create an effective philosophy, which is a new way of thinking, new beliefs. And finally, the E leads to F. F stands for new feelings, which is the conclusion of the chain. So now let's go to let me show you the role play to see how this really plays. Thank you. Glenda, how are you today?
I'm good. I've been feeling upset and a little anxious lately. I've been thinking a lot.
So what have you been thinking about lately?
Well, I've always had bad luck with real relationships, and I wonder why because I'm very social and I always get what I want from men.
So what is it that you get from men that you like?
I get their attention, but I have the feeling that they only like me for my physical appearance.
Okay, so what is a real relationship for you, and why do you think you have bad luck with this?
I think a real relationship is one where a man wants me for more than my looks. It's about having a real connection, I think, and my past relationships have been very superficial, and I'm afraid that it might be me. Maybe I'm empty inside with nothing to offer, really.
Well, I don't think that you have bad luck finding someone that knows you, like who you really are. It's just that you haven't let yourself, you haven't opened yourself to someone to really get to know you and get to know who you really are. I think that you are afraid that someone will hurt you if they don't like you.
Maybe.
They don't like who you are. So really, I think that those are the risks of meeting new people and meeting someone that you like, that they might not like who you are, but it doesn't mean that you are empty inside.
Okay. I guess I see that. I see your point.
So I also think that you were catastrophizing the events because you are holding yourself back and you're not letting yourself be with someone. And that's why you really offer uh, the physical appearance. That's that side of you that's the easiest for you to offer to someone because that's the only one you're not gonna open to someone. That's the easiest, I think, for you. So I think that if you meet someone, you're not gonna find that you're empty inside. You're gonna find who you really are with someone.
Okay. I do see that, but sometimes I'm scared that I'll get rejected when I show my real self. Maybe it's because there's nothing that I can really offer to men aside from my looks.
Well, if someone doesn't like you, that doesn't really make you who you are. It just means that that person doesn't like you. But it doesn't mean that anybody is not gonna like you. So really, you don't have to let that define who you are.
Okay.
So I would like you to do a little exercise for your next session. I would like you to just be yourself with people, with guys. When you approach two men, just let yourself be and get rid of those beliefs that are really, uh, you know, making you feel that way. So we can talk about it next time, next session, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay. I will try to do that. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for coming.
All right.
Bye. We just saw how Glenda's activating event is that she can't get a real relationship. Her irrational belief is that she must be no good. She catastrophizes like in Ellie's video, thinking that because she's no good for one man, she must be no good for anybody else. And as a consequence, she sabotages her opportunities with men and then feels very upset and anxious about it. So I showed her how these irrational beliefs can be changed to rational beliefs to get a new set of feelings. So first we disputed these beliefs and then we created an effective philosophy based on her accepting herself and stop blaming herself and stop blaming others. That it doesn't She doesn't necessarily need to be loved by everyone, that she just needs to be accepted by herself. And this will eventually lead to a new set of feelings, which she understood. But that's why I gave her the activity to go out and try it on her own, because she needs to practice it in order to see it by herself and to finally stop feeling anxious, upset, and hopefully finding a real relationship like she wants. So, thank you very much for watching, and this is the end. Bye bye.